2, 1. Welcome to the Urban Apostle Podcast. I am 1/4 of your host, a quarter. That's a phone booth, ain't it? Phone booth. That was a side high bar.
They don't exist no more.
Nah? Yeah, they don't.
Nah.
Not really.
You don't see those.
Phone banks.
Phone banks? Oh, okay, phone banks.
Yeah, with English.
I'm O Clark at O Clark11 on Instagram. Also follow us at the Urban Apostle Podcast on Instagram as well. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Young Funeral on IG. A Walker.
Young Funeral. Anybody else?
Olio Young.
Oh, wait. He's back.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Wait. We gonna get to you. Go ahead, Mac.
Welcome.
Mac, introduce yourself.
Welcome. Oh, they know what it is.
Mac
It's the kid
said.
Mac.
Mac,
said.
they only blessed when they attached to who? To
It's
you.
right there, though. It's right.
To you. Shout out to Bubba being back. Go ahead, introduce yourselves to
Welcome.
your followers.
How y'all doing, Olio Young Gun?
You only boy look at the camera. You see him?
I gotta look at the camera. I'm barely here on it. You know what I'm saying?
How was your Christian Mingle
That's
retreat?
because you be on other cameras.
Yeah.
Fresh off my prepaid legal
You
convention.
be on them other cameras.
Prepaid legal convention.
I started a new job and we went on a vacation with the client. So I was
That's what we're calling it.
I was away on business.
Nigga went to Dubai.
When he said business.
He was on business.
Business. Okay, TC.
I wish it was Dubai.
So when you went on the retreat, did you meet anybody interesting? Did everybody bring their Bibles, or were they King James versions, or?
They were actually the new King James version.
No, the LeBron James version.
Yeah,
Bro.
The one with the LeBron James.
He went to pick up some work. We gonna keep it all the way a buck.
Check on
Man, they still making OT
We
trips?
gonna keep it all the way a buck.
Is people still making OT trips?
So I went
OT
5 days
Genesis.
for the trip.
Yeah.
Shout out to the statute of limitations.
Yeah, that shit's over with at this point.
Shout out to the statutes.
All right,
You know
well,
what I'm talking about?
it's good to have you. We're missing Lord Schaff is gone
In memory of.
as Bubba sits in his grave. Bubba pulling the Bobby Womack right now.
Oh,
Bubba pulling the Bobby Womack.
that's cold.
He wearing his clothes.
That's cold.
The one that's on the prepaid legal convention. That's
But
what.
Schaff,
Oh.
Schaff is on the prepaid.
Okay, that's what it
He
is.
trying to get his house in order.
Yeah, right.
He trying to get his affairs straight.
Yeah.
That's wild.
What's the other one?
That's why.
That's wild.
Hey, do me a favor, guys. Remind me never to miss an episode.
You probably gonna.
Oh yeah, you gonna get flamed.
I'm
on.
not gonna miss one.
You gonna get flamed on.
I'm not. I don't got no. Out of all of us, I'm the one without a life. So
Let's
I believe that to be kept, but we're gonna continue.
let's get
No,
into
no,
some
no.
shouts. Let's get into some shouts.
Oh, shouts!
got
Shout
your
out!
love real quick.
Shout out to the Well Man.
Shout out to Well Man.
Hottest little lyrical unkept secret. Well, kept secret rather in the city. Shout him out. We did our first interview with
Everybody
him.
go check out the new EP.
The new
Yes, sir.
EP.
Yes, sir.
That should be
On
flashing
SoundCloud.
across the screen. You can go see that on SoundCloud. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to the Well Man.
Shout out
Make
to
sure
the
y'all go
Well
show
Man.
him some love. He's a podcast affiliate. Actually,
of the
our first affiliate.
Yeah.
First of many.
One of
Shout
our
out
first.
to the intro view.
Right, shout out to the Intro View podcast. One of our first little apostles.
Yeah.
Little apostle.
Lil.
Okay, that's
Lil.
what we call him.
Yeah, we call him Lil Apostles.
I put this.
Lil Apostles.
Pasta.
Lil
Little
Apostles.
possum.
Lil Apostles.
A little possum.
Yeah, shout out to Mike. Also, shout out to my Stasia Styles, which is located on 2nd and Girard. For any of you women that have
Shout out.
curves, nice curves, and it's hard to find that complimentary piece,
Ladies,
give her a
you can
shout
get
out.
your original pieces.
She says she
your original
buying.
pieces.
She buying if you got nice curves for the icebergs.
That's what she said.
That's a mystical
Yeah, I
bar.
was about to say, hope this is a decent proposal. Maybe do something with you.
First of all, that was a wild line, considering it was him.
Yeah, that whole song.
That didn't age well, did it?
That whole song is.
Nah, you know what?
Age well, did it?
Didn't. Also, shout out Hold Tight Fitness.
Shout out to Hold Tight.
Shout out to my
Fitness.
boy Dennis, doing his thing on a personal training note.
Holding it down, man.
Also with the life health,
life coaching,
just life coaching,
wellness.
Wellness.
What's his Instagram?
It's at Hold Tight Fitness on Instagram.
It's
That'll
right
be showing
there.
up. Oh, I got it on my arm because that's how I show love.
That's how you get down.
Yeah, Hold Tight Fitness. That'll be popping up on the screen as well if it
It'll be
already
up there.
haven't. But shout out to Dennis, man, doing this thing. Make sure y'all give him a view and see what some of the training techniques that he has in store. You dig?
You can find all these interviews also on the Intro View podcast.
That should be coming out. Coming soon. I'll
It's
let
in
you
the,
know.
it's in the works.
I'll let you know.
It'll pop up.
So let's get into some topics.
Let's get into it, man.
Let's get into it. Sprinkle some
What y'all
topics.
wanna talk
Can we
about?
start with Malik Yoba?
We can. Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
All right.
Anybody? Well, you want to go?
Oh, I just wanted to know.
Oh, you shiesty
said
as
it.
fuck.
No. You said
Let's
it.
start with Malik Yoba.
I
Hey,
just
sparked it.
I just want to know
Look.
what we was talking about.
You sparked it.
Well, I mean, he's been in the news in the past week or two because first he came out saying that he was attracted to trans people or trans women. Then I saw him recently do an interview.
Time out.
One second. Before the interview, during that interview, he kind of backtracked on some of those statements because he was kind of brought to the fire because there were some trans people there that kind of corrected a lot of the things he was saying because he was saying them maybe out of a place of ignorance. So I suggested we talk about Malik Yoba to see if we could have a mature conversation about the situation, about him, his situation, his attraction. Not only that, but is there a space for people like that in our community? What do we do with them? How do we feel about them? Mm-hmm. Are we ready to have that conversation as black men? Because we are all what they considered in this interview I listened to. They called it.
We're the biggest haters of that.
But they call us cisgendered men.
What is that? What does that mean?
That means that we are born, the way we are born is how we are assigned in life. As we are born male, we identify as male.
Yeah.
We are attracted to women and have sex with women. Makes us cisgendered.
Ain't that just a man?
And that goes into the conversation because once you start having that conversation of, well, that's just a man, you offend that certain groups.
So can I get a 20? Can I get a 20? I need a 20. Can I get a 20?
So before you get your 20, I asked if we were able to have a mature conversation about the subject.
I don't think so, but
Okay. So that might be the end of it because if that's the case, if it's going to be a joke, then
I don't view it as a joke. I just feel like how can you as far as I was concerned when I was growing up, it was male, female, gay people, cool, whatever. No, I really grew
Your
up.
level's low, beloved.
When I grew up, I really didn't care about that. It's just like, okay, if that's what you want to do, that's your motherfucking business. I just feel like, as a straight man, I feel like, because I have gay friends, I just feel like once you establish those boundaries, I feel like that should be it. But then if they're stepped over, then I feel as though, okay, then there needs to be either addressed again or ties need to be cut. I feel like a lot
what
of
boundaries?
I'm not gay, I'm not attracted to men, and that's just that. We can be friends, we can be cool, but anything above that, out of the question.
If they trying to come at you on a sexual note, then there's no intention on a friendship.
But see, I feel like I've established friendships with people, and it was never that to begin with. But it still was again established so that we wouldn't get to that point.
But what we saying is, it's if they're trying to develop a friendship with you, then that should never come to the forefront. Like what? Like,
but I feel like because
does that come to the forefront with other friends that you have that are heterosexual? Like, do they just randomly just bring up or try to bring their sexuality into y'all conversations?
You're thinking too long.
But things that are said are just like, oh, okay, maybe we need to, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like even if it's not said, how some straight men react to gay people trying to talk to them, it needs to be said.
I just want to know if I can. I just want to chime in for a second. We are going to. I would love to have a mature conversation about this because we joked about it the whole time in group chat.
Right.
And honestly speaking, I was confused when he spoke on being attracted to trans women. Like, was he saying initially without me knowing, I think they're women and I'm attracted to them?
Okay, that is like, a confusion.
And that's why I was, or is it?
That's a confusion that happens.
There's actual footage of him saying this.
Yeah, he
did the whole Breakfast Club interview.
Concerning.
So this is my thing. You watch Maury Povich, right?
Yeah.
And you seen those episodes where it's a chick that comes down to
the
John. They like, is it a man?
All that,
is it a woman? We don't know.
Yeah.
And then, so at a point, you're like, well, damn, that might be a woman.
Mm-hmm. Like that type of
right. So if it was a woman, would you be attracted to her?
Right.
Yes. Does that make you trans attracted?
That's what was he saying that?
I don't know, and that was that was where I was at. It was a slippery slope.
Right.
He's not on that. He's on that. I was at the Pride Parade,
and I seen some bad bitches.
I've been on this tip since I was 16. I met the first girl.
So
I
maybe
met,
he had an experience when he was 16.
He was like, when I was 16, I met a girl that was like this.
And that's what he's been on.
Let's say
that's his
thing.
twist.
That's his twist.
And this
that's
is
what it is. All right.
And I feel like nobody's like, why are they attacking that man for what he like?
I think
because nobody gives a fuck.
I think it's a power play. I honestly think it's a power play.
What way?
I mean, can we say that about all people that we don't know are gay or into that get famous and then come out and let us know this?
Bro, we don't know who is what.
This is the thing. Who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
Well, he's trying to play the front lines.
But here's my thing, though.
He's trying to raise money.
With trans and all the LGBTQ movement people, I mean, I think I speak for me and a lot of the people that are in my circle. We don't give a fuck. That's a sexual preference.
Yeah, I'm not saying...
And hold on, hear me out. That's a sexual preference, right? And... your sexual preference is private in all matters.
Personal
no matter what you want to do,
business.
it's private. So who you sleep with, if it ain't me and I have no intentions on being the recipient of being your sleepeth,
it's none of my concern.
then what the fuck are we talking about? I don't care what you attracted to, bro. New York Undercover ain't been popping since I was 7. I don't give a fuck.
Everybody don't think like that, though. You gotta realize that.
But okay, hear me out. So what... And I agree with that. I definitely agree with you. Everybody doesn't agree with that.
I had people who think just like you, don't really give a fuck who gay, who not. And then I got people who just be like, oh, I hate gay people. We need to lock them.
All right, well, that's some shit they dealing with.
They got some rooted shit inside that they need to exercise.
But here's my thing. Not even.
Who gives a fuck who's doing what if we all human at the end of the day?
You find out the girl you dating or the girl you used to date, her ex-boyfriend was having sex with transsexuals or with trannies or people in the trans community.
What that got to do with her, though?
Trans hams.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Does that affect you?
More than meets the eye?
All right, listen here, man. This is what I'm saying.
When we say...
Wait. What did you say?
It does affect you.
What's the correlation?
Like a woman that you date...
Currently.
Let's say there's a woman that you date or the woman that you're talking to and she said, I just got out of my last relationship
because
I found him to be dealing with people in the trans community.
You said a transformer?
That affects you physically because now I need you to go get tested.
Starscream?
And got shit.
Right.
Other than that,
it's not Decepticons retreat?
Any more so than them being in a heterosexual extra relationship?
Oh no, you can't be dipping. You can't be double dipping.
Right. No, you can't be double dipping because you may get them something and they give it.
Forget getting them something. I'm talking about me.
We gotta get tested.
I'm talking about they can't be double dipping because I'm a recipient.
We gotta get tested, and
byproduct.
I don't like depending on the dynamics of the relationship. I might have to, skirt one time.
All right, so you're saying basically,
I definitely might have to leave that alone.
Was dealing with trans women. But then still dealing with her.
So this is
Yeah, we might do that.
So
But
it
this
does
is
matter.
probably coming up.
Batman,
This is
in
probably
that sense,
coming
yeah.
up early in the
the
stages,
talking
though.
stages. So I'm
Alright,
chopping
but-
that at the talking
Yeah,
stage.
so
But that's an issue more so than if that person was just dealing with a woman, a heterosexual woman, and they were, he was dipping off.
But see that you dipping off in just a female. It's just like
What are you saying, female? Because the trans people feel like they're females.
They
That's what I'm
identify
saying.
as
They
female.
identify as that. So like,
feelings don't matter, bro.
that matter.
Oh, that's the no, they matter in this world.
No, the fuck they
quick,
don't.
Let me say something really
They
quick.
do matter, bro.
Let me
No,
say-
they don't.
I'm
Can I
really
say-
playing devil's advocate.
I know,
on
you
this,
really are.
and I'm trying to like.
Feelings don't matter.
It ain't going over well. Let me say something really quick. Okay, so back to because we got sidetracked. Me and you were going. I was going somewhere. I take the long way just so everybody can understand, right? So you said that not everybody feels the way that I feel about people's sexuality in general, where it kind of just doesn't matter to me, right? So my question is, why do the people that may have this different sexuality from the masses, why do they feel like they have to project this on to other people? And here's my thing. We all live in the world where things are forced upon us and they aren't going to be received well.
Right.
That's how things go.
That I don't understand.
But I
don't
think that's a
understand-
bigger the issue. And then when it's
I don't
forced
understand
on,
the forced issue.
when you-
I feel like if you're gonna let people, like, if there are kids who are gay and they need to know about this, that's fine. But don't. First of all, why are we forcing this shit on kids anyway? Kids shouldn't have to worry about any type of sexuality, period, until a certain age. At at 14, 15, then that should be
I
becoming.
say that. Well, no. First of all, let's stop fucking correlating age with experience and readiness. That's not a real life thing.
That's true.
Because they tell you at 18 you're an adult. Take it from someone that's 33. I didn't become an adult well after fucking 23 years old. So like that,
I feel like children need to learn about things, but like I feel like certain shit is just like we can teach them, but then leave out all the extra shit that they.
Well,
don't need to know about
when we
at the
when we
moment.
when we disguise it as
I
letting
feel
them
like I feel like a
choose
6
and give.
7-year-old shouldn't be at a pride parade.
Okay,
I agree.
so-
Shout out to Dwayne Wade.
But all right, so at what point did you know you were a male?
Okay, too soon.
At what point?
No,
did
not
you
too
know
soon.
At what point did you know you were male?
I knew I was a male like from the beginning of my memory. I mean, I grew up around
There was
all
in
males.
between my legs.
Yeah.
And that made you identify as male, right? All right, so
And my mother told me I was a boy.
I had an older brother, so I had older brothers, so I was a male. Whatever they are, that's what I want to be.
lady
Like,
at
you know what
work told me how she didn't have her son circumcised because her brother, it's not a brother anymore. You know what I mean?
I mean? Damn, so she left you with a leg warmer?
Yeah,
So they left me with a leg warmer to turn it into
Listen.
to a couch seat. To
Listen.
a
Think
couch
that
cover.
boy got a turtleneck.
listen.
Think that boy got a turtleneck.
There was a botched circumcision, and they ended up having to make this child, her brother, a female.
Time out.
Damn, because they messed up.
That's
They
what
said,
I'm saying.
"Yo, could you imagine? Like, yo, I fucked up, right?
So that's what.
But
No.
So that's what. To my point.
No,
we gonna give
you gotta mix me.
We gonna give you this pocket pussy, and you gonna be straight
No,
right back
sir.
up.
To my point.
Yo,
how do you
gotta
know at what
mix
point
me.
you're
Yo,
a man?
No,
You know what I'm saying? Because
that's out of line though. Like
That's everybody got to fight me for the
You
rest of my life.
gotta mix me.
that's not.
just saying.
That's drawing, dog. Because I'm suing everybody, yo.
Damn.
You gotta
Everybody
mix
gotta
me.
get sued.
You suing the Moyle? You suing the Jewish Moyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has to.
I'm suing the rabbi.
Bro,
I'm suing.
I ain't gotta take
everybody.
off some skin and I gotta leave with a hole in my damn head. No.
Yeah, so now,
So now he got to get. So wait.
gender
So,
reassignment.
hold on.
Gender, and now it's
Nah.
Hold on. Let's
So-
back. Can we back up for a second?
Yeah.
Pause. So you mean to tell me that somebody, because they fucked up at work, the professional at work fucked up,
I
and
gotta be a
now
bitch.
me, I gotta get beat to the mattress now.
I gotta be a bitch. Fucked up.
wouldn't you rather would you rather live your life without a penis?
I'm doing it anyway.
Like, yeah, but like as a man without a penis.
Now somebody go knock main man pee off, and they gonna make him lay round.
Yeah.
They gonna knock the pee off.
So like, I feel like that.
That's drawing.
Yo, so now I gotta get my box beat. He like, yo, main man coming over to wax me down one time. Is that the conversation he gotta have now?
Yo,
like, what if he don't want to? What if he's still straight? What if he identifies as a man now?
If he has to wear dildo.
That is wild.
Now,
he has to.
Yeah.
Now somebody got.
He got to wear a dildo.
So now somebody giving him the roly face bust down because somebody fucked up.
Inception levels of fuckery right now.
Yeah.
So he got to be a roly face bust down. Yeah. This is scary hours are upon us, man.
This shit is crazy.
Big, hold on. I just like. It's crazy. I think it's like ironic that the target antagonists for this group are black males.
You know the vibes. Now, what I will say is that
Wait, because this is going somewhere. Why we gotta be the most demonstrative motherfuckers in every situation?
Can I say something though?
We don't bother nobody. We just want to
say something real quick.
Go ahead, do your thing, beloved.
As like black men,
get your shit off, Kim.
I really feel like, at least in this country, we are like the most non-fuck giving group.
Yeah.
Because when it concerns to like issues and like shit that you're supposed to have a stance on.
Yeah, because normally,
and I think that plays in our favor. Yeah. So why are we getting attacked?
All right, so
we don't give a fuck. We still waiting for our turn.
No fact. But see, I also feel like
we're not really waiting. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is, but you know what I mean.
That's also the problem. I feel like
what's the problem, bro?
I feel like a lot of black men don't like gay people. They feel like they have more rights than them, which is partially true.
And dog, listen. Animals have more rights than us.
Everybody has more rights than black men in America.
But see, that's why I don't. It's like
choke a dog and choke a black man. See how long you get with the dog.
You know the vibes, Jehovah.
Okay. All right.
But I'm saying in the
shout out to Mike Vick.
Shout out to Mike Vick.
Shout out to Vic.
I'm talking about in the sense of like. I'm trying to figure out how to put this. Give me a second.
If a black man want to get away with a crime, he got to put a pair of heels on.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I'm speaking like when I see
or a suit.
How, I feel like the problem is, everybody does have more rights than us, but then it's like, all right, so because he acts like niggas be like, oh, because he act like a female, he get more rights than me, and it's like, fuck that, fuck him. And a lot of black men think like that though.
Yeah.
Regardless if
they got hate in their blood,
and not motherfuckers really out here are dead ignorant to black gay people, and I feel like.
But the fact that you understand where they come from means we don't even need to have this conversation, because it ain't like they kind of wrong for having that idea, that mindset. Could you blame them?
Yeah, because they like double fucked up, because they not only black but then they also gay. So then they get both shorts. They get the shortest end of the stick.
Oh, absolutely.
No, I'm talking about from the straight man's perspective. Can we blame straight black males that think like that?
I agree with him. They do get the double short end of the
that's
stick.
also a choice. You're being who you want to be. When you be who you want to be, here's the thing with this fucking world and all these groups that are screaming for equality, and rightfully so. You should have equality, but equality doesn't stop with just the good shit. Listen. You got to take the bad shit with equality. So equally, like if I did something, like case in point, no shots here, like men and women, yes, they should be treated equally. Now, when being treated equally, so should chivalry still be alive?
It's not going to be alive.
No. But that's what it's expected. Not hold the door for a woman.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be mad. I do it all the time now.
But treat them anything less than an equal.
How many thank yous do you get?
Treat them. But hear what I'm saying.
I feel like that's a false equivalent.
You treat them anything less than an equal, and it's going to be a problem as well.
Like
I got an equivalent.
Holding the door and equal.
I got an equivalent.
That's just me using an example.
Yeah, I was about to say, because that's like
I once asked a woman I was dating at the time. I said. I literally wasn't really getting at anything. I just said, hey, what's the reciprocation of chivalry? And instantly was an instant, why does it have to be?
Instant argument.
Whoa, I just asked a question. I don't really mean anything by it.
Yeah.
So what's really equal?
I mean,
other than sugar.
At the bottom line,
what's really equal?
Like,
it's no such thing as equal. We have no reference point of equality ever in life. Why do we keep fighting for it? God creates all of us equal, and then at some point in our lives, we do some shit to separate ourselves from the rest. There's no such thing as equality. That's why the star player can do other shit, and the motherfucker that's barely making the team got to do extra shit.
there can be no equality because we're all different and individuals. But at the end of the day, like, if you just take the saying everything's not for everybody, like, motherfuckers have the warped perception of that. That shit applies to everything. Yeah. Like, everything. Like, good falls under everything. Bad falls under everything.
Right.
Like, positive falls under everything. Negative falls under... So everything is not for everybody.
It's not, bro. And in every situation, you're not going to be equal in every situation. You're going to be... You may fall under the equal line. You may fall over it in certain situations. But that's what you got to take with it. You got to. Like, it's no such thing as equal, and we fighting for it and don't even have a blueprint on what we fighting for. And we just go be fighting.
All day.
That's all I got to say.
Speaking about equality. Hold on. Speaking about equality, I'm about to get into some shit that basically disputes everything we just fucking said about equality not being equal. But anyway, shout out to Jadena. Y'all heard Jadena album? Nobody?
I have not, and that's not a slight.
Yeah. 95 to Africa. 90
you heard it?
I have it in my phone. I listened to it once.
Okay. All right. I fuck with that joint. But anyway, I ain't here to talk about that shit. But I was watching his interview, Breakfast Club joint. It was a nice joint. He was talking about a little bit of everything, his experience of what led him up to making the album and all that shit. Mm-hmm. And one of the things he touched on was his last relationship. And it was kind of interesting to me because he described it as a polyamorous relationship.
Okay.
And I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on basically, like, with today's society and, like, the day and times of how everybody is more lenient and lax as far as the relationship dynamics goes.
For sure.
Do y'all think that this should be, like, a new thing of the future, like the polyamorous wave, like, as far as, like, legally, like a legal option, like marriage and gay marriage and all that? Like,
listen, man, I think everybody should have the choice to fuck their lives up how they want to.
Okay.
That's first and foremost. I'm not with it.
I'm not signing up. I'm not signing up for that shit.
First of all, I'm going to get to what I was going to say, but I just wanted to address this real quick. A lot of people can't even handle that, even though they say they can, because it's a different breed. You got to do the same thing for one that you do for the other. Once you don't, that's when shit get fucked up. Motherfuckers get jealous. And then shit goes
depends
down
on the dynamic.
I would like for you to...
It does depend on the dynamic, but... You know how females is. Bro.
I would like for you to expound on that.
And I feel like that's all I really have to say about it is you know how females is once they feel like they're being treated better.
Listen here,
but you represent the young generation, and they basically the motherfuckers that's humping on everything. So I would like to hear your perspective. Like
Bobby Brown, they was humping around,
everything. Like
when I'm gonna tell you from my perspective.
Oh, you that's how you was getting down, Big Blood?
No,
you got down like that, Big Papa?
They savages out here.
The problem with our generation is I feel like a lot of my generation...
Motherfucker was a real apostle with me and shit.
Okay.
A lot of my generation has a lot of talk when it comes to a lot of things. And polygamous relationship is one of those things. First of all, can't none of y'all find one person to be loyal to you. So how you going to find...
No, not polygamous. Polyamorous. So, like, I got a girl and, like, she got a dude.
My generation can't even find one person.
And, like, I got another girl.
They can't find one. They can't handle more than one. They can't even find one.
Can I spit some shit?
Everybody out here hoeing around, bro. Everybody.
That's the wave, dog.
Can I get some shit?
Motherfuckers might as well just link up. That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's perfect for y'all. That's the wave.
But a lot of these motherfuckers is also dirty as hell.
I was about to say, y'all generation don't wash.
They
don't wash good. They don't wash well.
That sounds like a personal problem to me, beloved.
Condoms, like, niggas really believe in raw dog and everything.
Listen, bro, I don't...
Yo, if you want a raw dog, get you a steady raw dog partner. Why people don't do that?
Yeah, but they
listen.
This one.
You want to hear a secret? My generation,
bro.
Bubba.
This is
just not
Bubba, listen, our generation, that's 90% of the reason why people got a girl, because they want to hump around and be safe, and they try and go in there with no rain jacket. It's 90%. Other 10% is they fuck with you the long way. Pause. That's just the 10%. It's really like, I want a consistent hump
really
without having to worry about
generation
anything.
Is they're not built for that.
I don't think any generation is emotionally built for that.
And I was about to get
I think
there.
certain people are. To say a whole generation is,
nah.
not even majority of the. Listen, man, me personally, I had 2 girlfriends one time for like 2 months. I was stressed out, Jehovah. I couldn't imagine.
That shit don't work.
Couldn't imagine. I was on stressing me street.
First of all, when I was single
With big turd.
multiple girls, I was getting annoyed. I can't do this shit.
What?
It's annoying because I gotta get this one attention now.
Fuck talking to multiple girls, bro. Your girl got a dude.
That's probably Listen.
Like, fuck talking to. Right. I'm talking about your girl.
You heard
got
me
a
say
dude.
That
let me ask you a question. So let's say some girl you like, or you know what I'm saying, hypothetically, of course.
Okay.
Come on with the bullshit, man.
No, definitely.
Come on, man. God,
shout out to Tasia. Hypothetically, of course.
Shameless plug ball.
Here or there. You got a girl that you're interested in, and you knew a dude that, let's not say y'all were cool, but y'all knew of each other, and you may see him from time to time. When you finally get to the box, if you will, you go try to beat it to smithereens, right?
Correct.
So what you think man in the other relationship gonna do? He gonna be beating your broad to smithereens on a consistent basis. No, I can't do it.
You heard me say I'm not with it.
No,
right?
but I'm saying you were. I presented that to you because you were critical of your generation. I was just seeing if you were different from when you were saying. Does this include you as well?
Niggas is out here.
But does this include you as well?
Doesn't
as far as can't handle
it.
Oh, that's all right. Well, cool. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Niggas out here shooting niggas because niggas is fucking they hoes that they don't even.
And respect.
But y'all all they not y'all, but like not y'all as a collective.
Why can't we handle it though?
They all hitting the same chick anyway.
If niggas is killing each
other, they just don't know it.
It's 5-1 out here, Jehovah.
No,
like they just don't know it.
Actually, and that's me being generous. It's really 7-1
anyway. Like,
and if you any kind of guy that you think
like Shorty got 3 dudes already.
No. Hear me out. If you're any kind of guy that you think you are,
it's another nigga.
Not even that though. Like at this point in time, at this time that we're presently sitting in, us as men, we got leverage because there's more women than there are us. Now, if you factor, let's say it's 5-1 out here, women to men, just women to men ratio. Now you factor in straight men, that goes up to 7-1. You go to straight men that got a job, that goes up to 8 to 9-1. Straight men that got a job that they're actually attracted to, that goes up to like 11-1. And some smart brothers out here know that, right? So if they know that, the world's their oyster, right?
No.
So why would they even do that? I mean, that's for the smart ones out here. I ain't smart, but you heard me.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm not smart at all. I just pay attention real good.
Those some smart people though.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So like, you feel where I'm coming from, right? So
you gotta be a strong individual.
I'm not that strong.
Shit like
Listen,
that.
and I'm a firm believer in, and like, if you look at anything in time, it's all over women and relationships, bro. All your favorite movies, at the end of the day, it's about love and relationships. Whatever war, it's a woman behind it. People will off you for their sugar, bro.
All day,
every day.
But that's why I said that.
Nah, you can act like it because you think you. This is what us as guys do, right? Oh, we getting the yams, we up, we cool.
But that's why I said
we can't handle nobody else throwing your girl off the backboard on a fast break at All-Star Weekend.
Not by Blake twice.
Not over the kid. They blanking on your girl over the kid, bro.
You like exactly.
Why the choir singing?
It's niggas out here doing it though.
Zach Levine and ever so smoothly gliding on your
niggas
bro.
Out here doing it though, beloved.
In between the legs with the mascot.
Somebody is Aaron Gordon sitting in air on your bro.
That's crazy, yo. It's niggas out here really doing that, bro.
Somebody's LeBron at Miami's practicing in Phoenix.
Somebody is LeBron in Bronny's layup line. Your bro. No, we can't handle that as men, dog. As much as we poke our chest out, our ego is very fragile in that regard.
That's why the women supposed to be able to handle it.
See,
that was what I was about to get to.
I don't know. I don't know how nobody handle them.
Oh, I don't think they can.
No, it's about equality, bro.
But see, I don't think.
It's about equality, my nigga. What you mean?
I know.
Yeah.
Here's why I feel like I know for a fact
Since
that most
the
them
beginning of
can't.
time.
Somebody go pull up to your broad and say, "I take your girl, kidnap her,
Bro,
beat her to
Before
my
we
mattress."
finish, this is why I say they can't handle it, bro. It's females out here. You hit them once. They next question. Who else you giving dick like this to?
I'm like, I wasn't even sure I was giving dick like anything to anybody. I would appreciate you to give me more feedback. You brought the best out in me.
So like, it's females out here doing that.
Could you mold me, Miss Ma'am?
Off of the one time, and you telling me that
It's dudes that do that too before the one time.
facts. Clowns.
Yeah.
But
Bro,
They're
since the beginning of time,
I'm Mario
society
Winans on
has
my
been male dominant.
Man.
Like since the beginning of times,
And
it's
men
been
still
male
to this
dominant.
day
No. I'm
are
saying that.
fighting over
I'm
Shout out.
saying that to say
Shout out to the women that know how to
women
handle
have
their
been
emotions.
taking that shit for forever, bro.
See, ladies have no problem showing their emotions. It's us that don't know how to correctly project them, and it puts us in precarious situations. Shout out to the women that actually knowing their emotions and owning up to it. Shout out to everybody that owns their emotions and doesn't displace them and not know what the fuck to do and spontaneously combust.
Oh, you gotta know what's going on
That's
with
the word.
yourself.
That's the world, right? Yeah, that's what happens. We put on this, and listen, it's okay to be like, yo, I don't like that shit. That shit hurt me. It's so. See, us as guys, so we say we can take it. Oh yeah, I can do. I ain't worried about that, my bitch. Meanwhile, you be crying in the motherfucking back.
Hurt.
Hurt.
So let's-
Jalen hurt.
let's move.
Frank Thomas big hurt.
Let's move on to the next topic. 'Cause
Okay.
We definitely.
I'm sorry, y'all didn't.
Frankie.
We good. So,
Charged up.
Shout
Shout out to Frankie.
What's the next topic?
Shout out to Nugenics.
That's a new. Definitely.
It's
shout out to me.
easy. Just send a text.
What's the next topic? So what did we cover so far?
We did Malik Yoba.
We did Malik Yoba. We talked about. Oh, let's get on this Antonio Brown.
Yeah, let's talk about AB.
What we talking about?
What
Are
are we?
are we getting into the full remedies of his past?
Listen, man.
Or just-
Like, can I? I think I have some insight on the situation. I don't know nobody. I just know football, and I know football players, right? So, Antonio Brown was never going to play for the Raiders, bro.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And I believe that.
And the Patriots were tampering. It's no way you're telling me that Bill Belichick makes a move off of 2 hours without meeting Antonio Brown and talking over anything. There's no way they had that contract drew up in 2 hours after him being that's
See,
been in the work.
I feel like
That's been in the work.
See, here's what I heard because I agree. I heard that the Patriots tried to get him already.
Yeah. The Steelers blocked the
And
trade.
The Steelers was just like, no.
Listen, bro. His whole intentions were to go to the Patriots so he can play the Steelers week 1.
And fuck
That was
them.
that was always the intentions. Here's my thing, and everybody's is like, oh, I don't like the way. It's bigger than the actual act. He pulled the LeBron
in the
move.
NFL, and they don't like it.
And here's my thing. The NFL right now, before this collective bargaining, see, man, this shit is bigger than Nino Brown, bro.
And
Listen.
I feel like nobody realizes that he's moving.
Man,
on
So
the,
the helmet shit was fake.
He was
The helmet shit was real.
No, that was real.
Dog, real shit.
All that shit.
Rodgers
Yeah,
did the
they did the
same
same
shit.
shit.
Okay.
The helmet shit was real,
Same shit, nobody
but
says nothing.
it turned into something else because nobody wants to play in camp. Nobody wants to play in camp, so it was a way for me to get out of camp.
Okay.
you fucked this
Two, the NFL right now needed Antonio Brown to pull a move like that off. Rich Paul is coming to the NFL, which means LeBron is coming to the NFL, right?
Yeah.
So it's all Rich Paul ain't letting let the owners get by none of that extra shit they was doing.
None of it.
So all that shit's
And
gonna be in the
everything he
CBA.
did, I loved all of it.
So with it-
I already knew in my mind what type time he was on, while everybody was out here slandering him for. I'm like, y'all goofy. This going to open up the doors for them to do the same shit they doing in the NBA. And the NFL don't like it, and that's why they're bitching about
The
it.
CBA is coming.
What they gonna do?
This
They're
is
going to
giving-
control their destiny.
this is giving the
That
power
franchise
to the
tag
players.
shit is going to be gone.
'Cause they
That
were-
guaranteed money is going to be
Le'Veon-
that
power.
shit.
Le'Veon, right? I'm going to explain to you the
It's new
Le'Veon
CBA.
situation.
Gotta be.
Power.
Gotta be.
I'm going to tell you
Gotta
the
be.
power,
What
bro.
about a lockout? Nigga?
Oh no, a lockout's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
No. I'm saying after the lockout, that's going to be ironed out. That's going to be the point of the
You
lockout.
think that's
You
gonna be the point?
want-
of
I
the
think so.
The thing
The owners
is,
don't like missing money. We proved that.
Le'Veon started this because Le'Veon found out that if you sit out for a while, they can't franchise you again.
That's because Le'Veon already got 2 franchises.
He got
though.
2 franchises twice. They was gonna give him a 3rd one. They
can give him a transition tag.
He found out on Twitter, on fucking Twitter, that if he sits out, they can't give it to him. Then he heard they was talking shit. That's why he didn't come back. That's why he left.
And Kirk Cousins got $200 million on 3 straight franchise tags.
Yeah, but Kirk Cousins also plays quarterback as well, the highest paid position.
He's a player. He's a player, right?
Nah, that's.
Is he a player?
It's more quarterbacks than anybody else in the
Is he in the
NFL.
Players Association?
Yeah. What percentage does quarterbacks make up?
So
Not a
back
large
to my
percentage.
question: what power are they going to get?
Dog, CBA. We have to restructure everything. That's what it's. That's.
You think that's really
The collective
gonna happen?
bargaining agreement.
That's why Jay-Z is there.
I don't think that's why Jay-Z
That's
is
not
there.
why Jay-Z. We know why he's there. That's nothing
Shout out to Blacklist Hova.
So when they restructure the collective bargaining, what they going to change?
They can. That's us at the negotiating table. That's the whole point. It's not that they're negotiating. The shit's over. It's done. It was 10 years ago.
Are they
The shit's
going to
done.
guarantee money?
The CBA,
Definitely more
the new
Bro,
CBA.
No, they should have did that last CBA.
Kelly Oubre was making more than some of NFL
they will
stars.
never- They will
think- so
never
you think that's gonna change?
guarantee
You think
money
that the
in the
NFL
NFL,
Yeah, they
bro.
will.
Yes.
They will never
listen.
guarantee
Julio walked away
money.
with
They will
64
never guarantee a higher percentage.
Listen, 5 people just got guaranteed full contracts. What they may do is lower the actual money of the contracts to
But
make sure
people
that it's
gonna get
guaranteed.
they full guaranteed
Bro,
bread.
I mean, if they don't,
will
I'm sorry, hear me out. If they don't,
guarantee
they-
NFL contract.
Bro,
there are fully guaranteed NFL contracts. You know that, right?
Guaranteed contract.
Hold on. You know there NFL contracts that are guaranteed
A
currently,
couple
right?
of them.
A couple. Like,
No.
how many can you count? You can count them on your hands, right?
I can probably count them that I know of. Those are the big name contracts.
But
I'm talking about
point,
big dollar contracts. There may be some lower ones that they do.
more
but-
than just a 5-person.
So when I get drafted in the 7th round and I'm in the 2nd day of training camp
No,
and I tear my ACL, you're telling me that that's $700,000 that I signed
No,
for?
actually, that's an
is
injury.
fully
That's
guaranteed?
an injury settlement that you get with that. When any in camp Jones, that's an injury settlement. You don't get your full contract, especially on the 7th round. That's first and foremost.
And if you get hurt in the first round, they just put you on IR. and
First round, your shit is
Never
guaranteed.
guaranteeing NFL contracts, bro.
Bro, Julio just
I like.
signed
He just got a guaranteed contract.
$66 million contract.
If Julio-
64 of it was guaranteed, bro.
If Julio gets injured next week with a season-end injury,
He gets all his
He
bread.
still gets his.
but
He always
see,
gets all
that's
his
the
bread.
point. They're
Actually,
gonna carry that contract in the next season if he doesn't look good.
they got to. Ty Gurley.
come on, bro.
Ty Gurley got
First of
all kinds of
here's
artists.
he fuck.
And for your audience, we not getting on the AB accusations. We don't speak on accusations,
Yeah, we don't
especially
do that. We don't
especially
do that.
civil court accusations.
With no
We talk
charges.
on legal terms, not a civil court. And when we don't know anything, you know, we just know that's fine.
Everything is alleged.
Yeah, allegedly. But shout out to AB for controlling his narrative.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck everything else. If that's how you want to do it as a grown man, I respect anybody that's willing to do what they want to do and deal with the consequences.
You just
shout out
look
to AB.
weird doing it.
He was weird before that.
Yeah, AB was definitely.
Yeah, come on, man. He had a blonde mustache months before this.
And then he had the fucking locks to the side.
Yeah, he from Florida, bro. You know all the motherfuckers is an AK away.
I put that picture in this group chat.
You did.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm sick of this shit.
I'm sick of this shit. They try to kill me.
Trying to kill me."
All right, now this next topic, this is really good, and I know everybody's gonna be involved in this. So, I came with this next topic, well, the last topic, because you ever feel like you like listen to music and then you listen to the same music sometimes, and I feel like just because it's so much content out here, it's kind of hard to get to everything. So
Too
I
much.
was
It's too much
making a
everything.
playlist, right?
Okay.
And I made a playlist of one of my favorite artists who's in my top 5.
Rapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I made the playlist, and the playlist was so fucking flawless with over 30 songs.
It was Pusha T, wasn't it?
That's exactly who it was.
I don't know why. Like that's the only person I could think of who has music that you
Like-
can
like-
say that.
like,
I knew this is who you was
Yeah,
going to talk
same.
about.
Listen.
Because you already kind of gave yourself. away.
No, but you don't know where I'm going. You know the half, but they ain't even the half of my warpath.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
wow.
So,
Yeah, his music is art. Shit.
and shout out to my cousin Boo Farmer and the Boo Farmer podcast, which should be coming out very shortly. His favorite rapper is Jadakiss, and I remember a while ago he had a Pusha ain't fucking with Jadakiss, and I just thought about it. Has Pusha surpassed Jadakiss?
He surpassed Jadakiss when they had him on the album. Like,
which one?
On Clip's album.
No. Jada was better than him then.
On that song?
But you know, Bird. Yeah. No, Jada won that one. Actually, Malice shit was better than Pusha on there.
Like Malice is kind of better than Pusha.
Malice is better. Was better than Pusha anyway.
Back then, yeah.
Pusha these last 10 years.
No.
I said no.
I got Pusha over.
I got Pusha over Jada, and as of right now,
yeah, Jada,
like
Jada is Larry Holmes right now.
No.
Which version of Larry Holmes?
Flabby and Sick.
This one.
Yeah, Jada. I mean, he out here.
Tyson Larry Holmes.
I seen him out here doing the pull-ups and everything. He's vegan. He's got his hair back. But ever since Jadakiss grew hair, he has not been the same. He's reverse Samson.
Reverse Samson.
He got that reverse Benjamin Button.
Dog, like his hairline. Ever since his hairline came, his bars are not the same.
Yo,
right.
I got put and you know what made me really come up with this topic? Have y'all listened to Good Man on DJ Khaled's album with Pusha featuring Jada?
I don't think so.
Please,
which one? Father of a Side?
I don't think it was Father of a Side. It is. Yeah, it's Father of a Side. Yo, listen.
He puts his name on shit.
Who?
Khaled.
Yeah, that's what he does. He Kirk Franklin the situation. But back to this.
That's a real mixture.
Yo, listen to this. Yo,
albums.
Pusha destroyed, and honestly, when you listen to it, I think they were going back and forth, actually rapping at each other.
Most niggas do.
And it wasn't a competition.
Only person that's rapping at Pusha's level right now, to me, is J. Cole.
I don't got Cole on Pusha's level.
J. Cole,
like, yo, right now, I kind of don't have nobody's on Pusha's level, not named Saha the Prince.
You've been hearing J. Cole on this run.
Listen,
all these features.
I don't like him. Yo, listen, no. He's not on Pusha's level, bro. Pusha.
What about Kendrick?
I would think Kendrick is overrated sometimes.
Kendrick got to push. Dog, you can't just put an album out every 3 years and just be in conversation.
Kendrick is overrated?
When you start talking about lyrical and bars, like, he makes great songs. He makes great music.
He's not lyrical?
He is. I don't think to the level that people hold him.
I can't roll with that, bro.
No, like it's lyrical, but it's not
lyrical. Miracle in your stereo.
His wordplay isn't there. Listen,
I agree, but that's the Cali move though. Listen, that's the Cali vibe.
He has some songs. He has some joints. Like I'll go back to High Power. There's some great songs, great Kendrick songs where he's spit and he's doing his thing. But overall, like when he matches up against Cole, he don't come. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know how we started talking about these niggas, but I don't got none of them over. I don't got none of them on Push's level.
But I'm gonna let you have that.
Which John you heard him come with with?
I mean, we can go when they swap beats Black Friday.
And how long ago was that?
I'm talking
years.
Okay, that's probably the last time we heard of Cole, Kendrick too. No. Bro, he got to put music out, bro.
Kendrick makes good music.
Yeah, when he puts this shit out, fucking every 3 years. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
I think he has
your shit better be dope. You saving up 3 years. You saving up 3 years worth of bars. Your shit. You picking the best of the best bars that you spit in 3 years. Yeah, your shit will be hot.
Best discography in rap.
I don't feel bored like that. He hot.
Kendrick.
Best discography.
Best discography in rap.
That's hard to argue.
Jay.
Come on.
Nah, that's hard to argue. Jay got stinkers.
Drake.
Yeah, I was about to say Drake definitely got to be up.
Drake up there.
Drake
is up there.
I think he's over Cole in whole discography. That's just
he is. His discography. Yeah, yes. He is.
Mixtapes, everything.
No, he got more content though. So it's kind of hard to judge it.
Over Kendrick,
he got more. He got way more content.
I feel like
the quality over quantity, bro.
What Kendrick got 3 albums?
He would be there.
Y'all niggas just said y'all including Drake mixtapes.
No, we didn't. We don't got to. I'm talking about Drake's albums. He got 10 albums, bro. I'm not comparing 10 to 3 albums. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Who has 3 albums?
Kendrick.
Them 3 albums is fucking
Does he have
bangers.
Or am I adding one?
They bang outs.
So
we're not counting Section 80, Overly Dedicated.
No, those are mixtapes. Those are EPs. Okay. I'm not counting Drake's EPs either. I'm counting studio albums.
So we're saying Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, and Damn.
Damn.
That's
Chill Damn is a double album. You gotta listen to it frontwards and backwards.
Oh my god.
That's dope. But it's still one album.
No, it's a double album.
Okay, so Scorpions are 2 albums too?
You can.
No. No. If it ain't good for the goose in this situation, nah.
Kendrick got.
But yeah, he does.
He got some.
But
shit.
for him to be out as long as he has, he doesn't put out music enough for my liking.
He got them trophies to back it up.
Yeah. Oh, now we counting trophies. Now y'all are very selective when y'all want to count trophies.
Just saying.
Oh my gosh, y'all use it just to support y'all fucking arguments. I swear.
Critically acclaimed means critically acclaimed.
No, it
bro.
don't. No, it don't.
Yes,
Remember,
it do.
the job was bad mouth of Fantasia and said she wasn't shit, and then
She's
we
not.
found out she had a Grammy nomination.
said
What the fuck does that mean?
No. We're not
What the fuck does that mean?
Y'all
Yeah,
definitely
you got-
said fuck the Grammy nomination. But
Yes, I did.
critically
What the
acclaimed.
fuck does that mean?
Hold on.
Because this nigga has Grammys.
Yeah, like it's a big.
Like, there's a
distinction
difference,
between
my
that.
nigga.
Yeah,
Was he going against Beyonce every year?
So what?
Jay-Z.
So what? So what?
that was so.
He's going against
So-
Drake and Jay-Z.
you
When
just
did
said-
Jay-Z put out albums the year he put out albums? No.
Yeah.
No.
What? They
When?
damn went against 444 and went against Mac Miller's Dead album.
Mac
Yeah,
Miller
bro.
wasn't going to win it.
Yo,
And Nipsey had the hottest album of the year, but
that
that's
wasn't
whatever.
that same. That was the year before that.
Mac Miller album came out the same year as Nipsey's.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Mac Miller was last year. Yeah.
Nipsey had the hottest album, and I said that before he passed away. That's just me.
Shout out the Nip.
Shout out the neighborhood.
Album.
Who?
Travis Scott.
I don't feel Travis Scott like that.
I don't
That's just me.
Travis like that either.
That's just me. He makes good music.
I fucks with
I don't
Travis.
think.
I messed
I don't.
with a couple Travis.
I mess with.
Shout out to Travis. I fucks with
I'm
Travis.
waiting for them to release that fucking Sicko Mode, the original beat. When Drake was about to get some shit off, and then dun, 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 dun. I don't like that.
So
I don't like 4 beats in one beat. Sorry.
What you're saying is that Drake was gonna get his shit off, and they was like, chill.
I know. You know they have that. It's unreleased. They have him. They have a full song on that first beat. They ain't just mix it. Oh no, them niggas just don't be mixing beats. They keep some shit in the tuck.
Did you watch the John? His Travis Scott's Netflix special.
First of all, that I learned absolutely nothing from that documentary.
They showed when he first heard the Drake verse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What he said?
he was hyped as shit.
Yeah,
He was
did
hyped as
hype
shit.
I ain't pay attention.
They got some kind of
But-
little weird relationship that's very weird.
It's weird because
They
of the Kanye
neighbors, dog.
situation.
Pat Riley, my neighbor.
Yeah, they all neighbors. They all live in the
In
same
Calabasas.
neighborhood.
Shout out to Kiki. But yeah, back to Pusha. Bro, ain't nobody talking how he talking, bro. Like maybe I'm tripping. Listen, I put him. He just made a tie at the top of my favorite rapper all time, bro. He forced, last week, and I put that in text, man. I said, this week Bull just forced his way into a fucking tie.
You did.
What verse?
Was you a street nigga? Was you a street nigga when Nas said it's written? When reasonable doubt dropped, how was you living? I was living up the grinding in my kitchen.
Okay.
Like no, and that ain't even the verse I meant to say. The Joan when he was when he said 2 million in large bills is Bellamy. He said felony. That's what they selling me. But 2 million in large bills is Bellamy.
Shout out to Push.
Shout out to him.
Like, bull. That's on the good man, John. He be drawing, bro.
He's well known for the barge.
Like, and his shit be like double, triple entendres.
Yeah.
And me, I'm a fan because I grew up in the Dare era. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk that work, you talking something I grew up around and I'm familiar with. So when I hear you got all these clever ways to talk about work.
The most clever.
That's why shout out to Jeezy, shout out to Snowman.
That's why he's better than Jeezy.
That's he surpassed as the drug bull. Yeah, he won. First of all, he been doing it longer than anybody. On the strictly like this is my lane. Ain't nobody been talking work longer than Push.
Is he still
Am I tripping?
doing this work?
They both.
No, of course if he's smart, no.
Yeah.
If he's smart, I mean, I can go down some songs. Drug Dealers Anonymous. 18 Wheeler with Benny the Butcher. Cold Blooded with Swiss. What?
Yeah, that's another one.
Said his what did he say? Said his skin wasn't light enough and his future wasn't bright enough. Little sister don't talk much because they uncle got the Midas touch. Evil is as evil does. Mama brushed it off, blamed it on his needle buzz. What did he say? Sold food out the fridge when he needed drugs, begging like he Cool J when he needed love. Come on, bro. Bodega babies. And he like his shit has a mess. Like, so if you like that message Cole shit, with Cole talking, he talked that shit too. And he go talk about that work. Talk about how he used to push it. Only rapper that sold more drugs than me was Eazy-E. That's what he said.
Yeah. Benny up there too though.
Oh, Benny's up there. Oh, Palmolive? Him on Palmolive? With Gangsta Gibbs?
Yeah, Freddie is up there.
Oh, and yo, when he said I was gonna flood the Rollie, Maxine Waters, I came to reclaim my time, so I'm gonna flood the Rollie, Maxine Waters. What? Like what? And you can't tell me they ain't a pusher influence.
Really flooded Maxine Waters.
I mean, come on, Summer on Lock with Royce.
Let's.
I mean, like, bro, like. He surpassed Kiss. I
feel like what
you definitely hate to see it.
I feel like
I'm not rolling with that shit.
You're not rolling with it because I know why you're not rolling with it.
That should be a deeper discussion for next week. So let's move on to the next.
Well, ain't no more topics after this, my nigga. You might as well just get your shit off.
We moving on to what? We moving
on to next week. We Maya. We moving on like Maya.
We moving on up like the Jeffersons.
Oh man, boy, yo, listen. I mean, ain't nothing really to talk about unless y'all want to come with clips. Come with your ambo that's gonna have something to support. Cause I can go song for song. We can't even go album for album because there ain't no competition with that.
Oh no, I was.
Is it a competition with albums?
With who?
Kiss and Push.
No, it's
not even.
Yeah, like Kiss don't got no hot album that you can give me that you can put up against.
So here's my question, right? Hear me out. Is Kiss top 5 Dead or Alive?
I'm not big on Push's albums. Bro.
Mac, is Kiss top 5 Dead or Alive?
No.
Kiss not?
No.
I thought he was your second favorite rapper.
No, he's my favorite rapper.
But you saying he not top 5?
Nah, he wasn't when he said that shit.
Okay.
He had some basis on what he was saying.
He never was when he said that shit.
He was trying to say I'm top 5 spitters.
That's a bar, like
spitters.
I believe it's rap. It's rap.
No, he been
rap.
He been saying
talking.
Yeah, but he been saying that for a long time.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
It's like
what's rap?
It's like Hulk Hogan saying he got 24.
That's like Lil Wayne saying I'm the best rapper alive.
I'm saying.
Of course, Lil Wayne believes that shit.
All right. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true.
Like it's the same shit.
Okay.
All right.
Because I was about to say if he top 5, Pusha top 4.
Do you think niggas out here really believe Lil Wayne is the best fucking rapper alive? No.
Yes, they do.
At the time they did.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
There are people that got Wayne in their top 3. You know.
Facts.
And he's not 2.
And he not 1.
Yeah, definitely not 2. He not 3 either. And they top 3. Yo, all I'm saying is I think people need to dive more into Push's discography to get an appreciation for the dude.
I fucks with Push.
Because the shit he put on wax is art, bro.
I fucks with Push heavy.
It's fucking poetry. It's fucking trap poetry, bro.
Man.
Contemporary trap music.
Listen, Daytona.
And I'm talking about, and Daytona is my least favorite Push project.
Really?
Yeah. Wrath of Cain.
I like Wrath of Cain. I like Let's Pray.
Like he got some shit, bro.
But that
I like his mixtapes over his albums.
Yeah, for sure. I like everybody's mixtapes over their albums, though. The albums are label controlled. And he introduced me to Kevin Gates.
I wouldn't say I like everybody.
I just might trust you with my drug, trust you with my money. Yeah. That's the first time I heard Gates. I was like, yo, boy, hot. Very first time I heard Gates.
First time he introduced me to Troy Ave.
Oh, I knew you was going to say that.
Powder.
Lord Father, I don't mean to be about.
Oh my, that's my shit, bro.
Listen. All I'm saying is, put some consideration on my on my Lord's name.
No,
we won't. No, we won't.
No shout out to Troy Ave.
Not the way he living.
No.
He heard he about to take 5 on 12.
Yeah, he said middle finger from the stand.
From the stand?
Yeah, he's wrong.
He tried it. He tried it. He tried it.
Boyfriend must be there.
Right. On that note, we're gonna skid the deal. Up out of here on that note. Because I'm not privy to that. So thank y'all for listening, for watching. Bubba's on his shit. I don't know. He came back from his Christian Mingle retreat very activated, hella
Heavy filtered.
heavily medicated,
Heavy filtered.
heavy.
Non-medicated at the moment.
He got a 9-volt in his fucking shoe
You are heavy filtered.
as we speak. Thank you for watching the Urban Apostle podcast, and just remember, it may not be your girl, but it's somebody else's. Thank you guys, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Man,